This is Quizlet. You can get on Quizlet at Quizlet.com. You can use any device to get on Quizlet. Quizlet is a way to make flashcards to help learn vocabulary or concepts. I like to use Quizlet to review the terms that we learn in class, as math seems to have its own set of vocabulary words that are specific to just math. So once you've created your free account, you need to let them know that in your creating of your account that you are a teacher and you have a few more options available to you as a teacher. When you create your account, you can then create classes, and the classes allow you to assign specific sets of words to students so they have your words. When you create a class, you give it a name, you enter the description if you want, and decide if you want other members to add new members, and you select your school. I think I had to set up my school when I started this. Once you've created your class, then you can create sets of words for them. When you create word sets, you need to give it a name. I always give it one that tells the students exactly what is in the set of words. You can enter the term, any term you want to do, and usually then makes you tell if you're what language you are doing. And you can either enter your own definition, you can have Quizlet auto-define it, you can also add a picture, or you can add your own voice recording. So let's see how it auto-defines it. If you get the paid teacher version, you get many more options for photos, but even if you don't, you can get a few options from Quizlet, which is nice. You can create however many words you want in a set to make it useful for your students. So here's a set that I created just recently for one of my classes. Has all of the words, and it has the definitions that we've talked about in class to help them remember what is what. They can study them as flashcards, which brings up the definition, and if you click on it, it gives you the term. Then you can go through them and a good way to study them. You can learn them, which means you have to type the term, which is great when the students are good at spelling, but with some of my students that is difficult for them. You can spell them, which would help them learn them. You can create a test. All things are ways to help study. You can also create a test and then print it and hand it out, which is really kind of cool to do from the teacher standpoint. And if you create the test, you can choose the different options that you want. So creating the test from Quizlet, I like to do because it is the same words and definitions that they've practiced, not a little bit different. You can choose where they have to write the answer. You can choose where they do matching. There's multiple choice or true, false. And it's a good way for the students to practice too, to make sure that they remember. And if you've created a test, you can print it and hand out, or you can just do it online. These three options here are game sort of things that you can play. The match is one that a lot of the students like to play. And match gives all of the words, the terms and definitions in their own square, and you have to match them with which one it goes with. And your objective is to clear the whole screen in a quick amount of time. I find with this one, many of the students will just race and memorize that, oh, this one goes with this one because of how long it is. So we have to give them good direction on how to use matching. Gravity is another fun game that they like to do. Oops. And they can choose some options on how they do it. And goal is to get rid of the words as they come down. They are to type the term once it comes here. So they type it and their answer, and if they get it right, it goes away. So they enjoy that. And my all-time favorite game from Quizlet is the live. And the live option, you need 12 terms. This set only has 9, so I couldn't play it with this one. But you need 12 terms and you need 6 students. And it matches, it has the students match up the definitions with the terms, and they have to work together looking at their screens, their screen and their teammates' screens to figure out the right definition. We play it a lot in class and it is a lot of fun. So that's Quizlet, and it is used for vocabulary learning. You can create your own words, which I just explained, or you can search the Quizlet site for word sets that have already been made, and that would be helpful if you are needing a quick word set and you haven't had time to make one. Normally I like to just make my own because it is more specific for our class. But that's Quizlet, and it is a great tool for vocabulary learning.